Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool, city lights shining so bright. Fine dining lights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the show. No Chaser, Ignorant TV. Hit the like button, nigga. Show nigga some love, nigga. But today's topic is going to be a revelation for 2026. Let's get to it. So y'all see my title, and y'all know it's ruthless. Have women dethroned men from the head of the house? And the question is, Ben did that. Women, Ben did that, right? And how do they do it? Through the government, nigga. Very simple. Very simple. And what Fatty and Ali was going to learn or have learned that women, they would have a baby with a dude just to have a baby for themselves. It ain't necessarily always got to be it, oh, I'm going to marry this guy or I'm going to be with this guy forever. No. Some women want to have babies just for themselves, just to be mothers so they can be king of the house, right? And they have no plans on being with the father of their child in the future. This can happen. Matter of fact, this happens a lot, right? That's why you hear when you start arguing with them, let me get my baby, let me get my kids. Because women in the back of their mind, if they have a child, it's because they want to have it for themselves, not necessarily for the man. Now, there are some cases that, you know, some women want to have a baby with the guy that they, you know, see a future with. But in a lot of cases, women just want to do it just because they want to be mothers. And they're okay with that, with having the dad living somewhere else. That's why it's easy for them to leave. That's why it's easy for them to break up with you. That's why it's easy for them to divorce. I don't care how many kids you got, because they always had it back. I can do this. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for me. And him, he's just a part of this little thing right here until I get tired of his ass. And if I get tired of his ass, bye. And then she's going to try to hit child support, whatever else she's trying to do. But we're going to look at the video of Ali and their panel, the Untouchables. They're trying to break the code. They're trying to break the code of this woman, right? And it's very simple. It's very simple. Women have dethroned men. They've dethroned men from the head of the house. Period. Ahead of their lives, period. They only want a man in a worship capacity, him worshiping them. And if he does not fit that mold, they're getting him up out of there. and then take them kids, turn the kids against him, and then they'll put a application, now hiring side up, right? Saying, who wants to be your stepdaddy? You know, if you're doing it, who wants to sign up to be the new stepdaddy? Because I fired their daddy. Now I'm looking for a stepdaddy. And if that stepdaddy don't work, then they get another stepdaddy. See what I'm saying? This is what women do, right? They run a business, they run it like a business. So let's go to the video and let's get to it.
This conversation completely breaks down when one question can't get answered. Is a mother and father in the same household the best outcome for a child or not?
I'm not a fan of like the nuclear family.
When asked about responsibility, the panel argues that women control most outcomes: sex, contraception, and even birth, which means responsibility isn't 50-50.
Even if we do simple math, right? Because you said 50-50, then 100%, right? Divide that by 2, because that's only 2 choices so far. That's 75% on you.
Instead of answering directly, Tara shifts the conversation to slogans, saying everything should be about what's best for the child.
Again, our conversation should center around what's best for the child, not which adult made the mistake.
But when the panel asks what family structure is actually best, the answer never comes.
If you're not a fan of the nuclear family, what is your alternative that you think is better?
I think people should do what's best for children.
What is that?
That's when the frustration boils over, because avoiding the nuclear family answer changes everything about responsibility.
You want the support of the man, financial support, but you don't want the man doesn't have to be there.
And that's the real divide. Not percentages, not feelings, but whether fathers are optional or essential.
Who determines whether or not that child comes into this world? What percentage?
It would depend on the women, but it's based on the state that she lives in, is what I was saying.
Okay, are there any ways to circumvent that state or that particular law in the land?
I live in Atlanta.
I mean,
yes, right. So because
yes.
because there's a way to circumvent it. If a woman really doesn't want a child to be there, she can take a flight, she can drive, she can go horse and carriage.
No, they actually, I forgot, I think, is it Texas? Is a state you can't just do that.
No, you can
How
do
they
it
gonna know?
with consequences.
Yeah, that you can't just do that.
But you can do it.
They're literally, I believe it to be Texas, I could be wrong. They're literally a state, if a woman gets pregnant in that state, and she goes to another state, try to terminate her pregnancy and get caught, like DK just said, there will be consequences for that.
So there's one state.
Guaranteed. It could be. It's not a guarantee.
Let's do this. Let's be actually gentle. Let's take that one state out of the way and concede that the woman on that state have no
We'll
choice.
just say most cases.
Now we have 49 other states. Let's go to 45, okay? Because these are gigantic majority. 45 states. Let's talk about the 45 states that don't like the Roe v. Wade thing is not. Let's go to them, right? Let's talk about majorities of majorities. Now we can have the conversation. Go ahead, Tara and Cheeky. Now that we established what we're talking about, majority instead of 2 or 3 states, like go ahead and let's have the conversation.
We're talking about the majority, not fringe, right?
Yes.
No, look, I literally said it's on the woman, and then I gave an exception. Oh, I answered in the beginning.
Okay, so I'm just, again, you said we're skipping steps. I'm going step by step now. You can't get mad about that.
I'm telling Faggy already answered the question.
Oh, okay, well, then cool. Now,
Then it's always my fault. God damn it. Jesus Christ.
Now that we've gotten here, right? Even if we do simple math, right? Because you said 50-50, then 100%, right? Divide that by 2, because that's only 2 choices so far. That's 75% on you. The entire process the entire process of a child being made and being alive to see the world is 75% on you. We didn't include things like contraceptives. The fact that you have 21, I think men have 8 or 9,
not even 8,
not including the surgeries. Right. So if you have the most options to not have a child, you have the only option to bring a child into this world. And not only that, you're saying it's 50-50 on all the courts, all the responsibility falls on you because you claim it. Not only that, but you've already said if a woman gives birth to a child, the man doesn't receive any equal amount of praise or accolades for contributing to that child. So you can't act like nothing is this big old thing now because it supports your argument. But when you have the baby, oh, he ain't do nothing, he just nutted him. And on every step in every circumstance, the account or the onus is on you as a woman because you experience the most medical injuries that could happen, right? The possibility is there. It's hard for you and ain't for men. So if anybody cares about their body and their life, it should be the person who's going to have who's going to birth the child. That's mainly on you. All of these things lead up mathematically, morally, ethically, majority on the woman. I'm not saying men have no responsibility, but it's minuscule or minor or 25% considering the other things that come into account. So how do you deal with that? Do you agree that women have the majority of the responsibility when it comes to that?
Like I said, it depends what we're talking about, the pregnancy or sex. I think it's weird.
Generally, we're speaking generally.
I know, let me respond. Okay. I think the percentage thing is weird because then instead of like two adults having a conversation or communicating with each other, it's like, well, who's more at fault? And again, it all leads to children, right? And the problem with that is that the fact that in this case that we was talking about is extreme. He said he didn't want the child or whatever, but that's not always the case. There are times when the woman thinks the man wants to have the child with her, and then when the child comes, his behavior changes. So it's not just like, well, it's all on you, because again, our conversation should center around what's best for the child, not which adult made the mistake. Now the child is here for whatever the situation was. And it's like, it's not supposed to be punishment on a woman because she decided to have sex with a man. If that's the case, women should stop having sex with men. Like women should not have.
Oh, here we go.
No,
but that's perfect. No, but Tara, that's perfect. Hey, Tara, if that's the case, Tara, if that's the case though, Tara, then if I bust a nut in you, you have to cooperate with the man who busts a nut in you, right? You need to cooperate and submit to the man who busts a nut. That would make it fair. Can I finish, ma'am? Can I finish? No, ma'am. You said that the woman and we both need to take care of this child, correct?
Yeah, I agree with that.
You said we need to prioritize the child, so the mother needs to put the father first, and the mother and the father needs to put the mother first as well, too. Correct?
That's not the way I would frame it.
But see, you see how you won't concede to something though? You want to.
It's not that I'm not trying to concede. I'm trying to understand what you mean by it.
Isn't the ideal situation a 2-parent household where the man is taking care of the household and the woman is cooperating with that man and she has a leader, right?
Okay, I think there might be the conflict. I'm not a fan of like the nuclear family. I don't think it.
And boom, there it is right there. There it is right there. She said, I'm not a fan of the nuclear family, right? So obviously women, they look at men as maybe not. Child, yes, for certain. But the baby, for certain, but the man is optional, right? They're not really a fan of the nuclear family because why? Why are women not a fan of the nuclear family anymore? Because they want to have full power, right? They don't want to subscribe to any man or subscribe to any man's vision or leadership. They want to ultimately lead it all. They want to be the hero, right? They want to be the hero, right? That's why once you bust a nut in them, because they need you to bust a nut in them, then once you bust a nut in them, and then they get that positive pregnancy test, then it's now she's looking like, okay, I'm good. I really don't need you anymore. And that's that postpartum or whatever stuff to do. She starts devising a plan to get you out the way. Because now she really don't need you. She really, because she wants to have that She wants to have complete, utter control over this child. She wants to have complete power. And she wants also your financial support. So what this is testifying to is women, they want things from men. They want money, kids, sex, but they don't want the relationship title. They don't want the power of the man over, right? They don't want the man to have power or over their lives. Meaning women want to be freed from men's leadership. And that's how they look at it. And this once their kid, so once again, women use men. That's what they do, right? They use men. And they use them for various things. Money, resources, of course. They use them for sex. They use men for kids, right? To have kids. Right? Now, what in capacity they use the men for, like if they just want a kid from this dude, but not relationship, that to them is freedom. That's why a lot of these women are asking for money up front. They rather sell you their services than to build a relationship with you because it gives them an amount of freedom. They don't have to be accountable for nothing, right? Women want things without oversight of men. That's what it comes down. They don't want to be overseen or looked over by men. They don't want to be covered by men. They like the sex. They like the looks, the aesthetics, but they don't want the leadership, the logic, the stuff that's solution based. They don't want that. Unless the only way is the relationship is going to have a last nowadays. If you're in a worshiping position, that means you have to be a beta. Then if you're a beta simp, oh yeah, that keep you around. They keep you around then. When the kids are coming, oh yeah, that's you. Because they get, as long as they get the ultimate power. But if they don't have that ultimate power, if you're assertive, if you're direct, if you're a leader, yeah, they have a baby by you. Yeah, they have a baby by you because they want to have a kid. Because maybe they like the way you look. And they want their kids to have the type of study. Maybe you're tall. You know, they want the kids to be athletic, whatever, right? And they'll do that. And then as soon as that kid comes to you, or as soon as that kid is in the stomach, they be ready to get rid of you. And once again, this proves my point I've been saying for 4 months now. Women don't believe in the nuclear family like men believe in the nuclear family. Men, I don't know what it is. I don't know why we think that, the nuclear family is on the top or prioritizing by women. I don't understand why we think that. But for some reason, men think that women value it the same way we do. And obviously they don't. I think men, and I understand why men look at it like that, because men think that two-parent household will give the kids the best outcome. But that's not absolute, right? Because there are successful kids from single moms. There's successful kids from single dads. There are successful kids from two parents. There are failed kids from two parents, et cetera, right? It's just what you say. So the economy evolved off single parents. So the economy evolved off, yes, yeah, yeah. Women are no chaser. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I need y'all to listen very carefully. you and ignorant TV. Women are moving for superiority over men. They're dethroning men from the position of power in the house or in their lives. You got to come in and you got to leave worshiping. If you're not worshiping these women, they don't want you around. They will get rid of you, or they will run you off, or they will leave. This is why they don't care about the nuclear family, because ultimately the women, they want to be looked at as the heroes, right? The ones, right? This goes back to Aisha Curry, right? She's complaining that she should get all the attention and all those things.
So who should lead a household?
Oh, wait, whoa.
Oh, so hold on. Oh, I heard
it don't matter. She's not
Ali, abort mission. Ali, abort
He
mission.
took off his headphones.
Abort mission, Ali. Don't go there.
You got kids?
She says no comment. She said no comment.
No comment. Got kids.
Okay.
Okay, chill.
So again, if you don't support the nuclear family as well, too, I don't see how you're saying we need to prioritize the kid. So you want the father. You don't have to listen to the father, but you want the father to take care of the kid. It's very backwards. So the man doesn't benefit from any of it. Only the woman.
No, Ali. Ali, ask a question. Ask a question.
No, the nuclear family isn't the only family structure. In this case right now that we're talking about is multi-generational. We're talking about what's going on with Floyd Mayweather. That's a multi-generational setup.
So what is the perfect? What is the perfect situation you think for the child? What is the best situation for a child outside of having a mother and father?
What I'm saying is we agree fundamentally on that. That's fine. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of different ways it can.
Man. Tara, I'm gonna ask you again. Outside of the way, based on God's creation or the universe's creation, based on our anatomy, what is better than a mother and father raising a child? What's better than that?
That the child's in an environment where they're getting support and their love, where they have
Ali. And this is the force feeding, right? This is the force feeding. This is where they're stunned because they can't believe, right? Because Ali think that women are angelic, are godly, good women, all this stuff, right? So he's a little dumbfounded by the, you could tell they're very upended when she said, nuclear family is not necessarily the best way. It's whatever. So once again, this is the delusion of men. They think women really sit there and be like, oh, I need a man to lead me. I need a man I want to just build a life with. They watch too many Disneyland movies, right? The Partridge Family. They watch too many TV shows. Because it doesn't matter what kind of household the kid grows up in. He can still be successful with or without two parents. Don't matter. I mean, after a certain age, with age 12, kids become young adults. And they're going to do what the fuck they want to do. What's best for them. Parent, and I think this is also the illusion that you think you can control kids with two parents. No. But once again, women do not value men like they once did. They don't value us. We are baby making machines. We are providers with money, resources, and dick. That's all women get. That's all they see us good for. Right? Right? This is why they divorce us so easy. This is why they leave us so easy. This is why they walk away so easy. Because we're expendable, niggas. We're expendable to them. Because if we wasn't, we wouldn't be having these conversations. So any man, any woman you meet, I don't care how good y'all get along, I don't care what you do, in her mind, in her mind, you're there for a good time, not a long time, nigga. You are expendable to them because women ultimately, you know what I'm saying? women ultimately they think they're more capable than men. They think that they're better than men right? Because here's the conflict. You have a girlfriend, you go to spank the child, she's like, oh, I don't spank my children, right? Now, how y'all going to resolve that? How y'all going to resolve that? When the two of you guys don't agree on, how the child should be disciplined or what school the kids go to. All these are conflicts. All these are conflicts. Right? All these are conflicts about, oh, man, so I want to spank my child with a belt. She's like, no, I don't hit my children. So if you, as a man, say, well, I'll spank my kids with a belt, guess what? We have a hostile environment because you're going to say, well, I don't do that. So what we going to do? And our bed said this shit 2 months ago on, I think, Izzy Channel. Men need to get used to the nuclear family. I mean, not the nuclear family, but they need to get used to the co-parenting. I told them they need to get used to the co-parenting. They paid to get me off the panel. Niggas spent $100 to get me off the panel because I told them co-parenting is the future. And they didn't believe me. Oh, Rufus, how you say that? Because this is the way the women believe. I understand the men believe in the nuclear family. I understand the men want to, the house on the hill with a girl and the kids, right? I understand that. I understand that they want theirs. Number one, they invest a lot of money. 2, they want their kids under one home. And 3, it's more ideal for them, right? To be able to have a optimal family life that they want. But the women don't agree with this. The women don't give a fuck about you and what you want. Fuck your dreams. She said, fuck your dreams. And why not fuck the kids me and you had? They don't give a fuck. They would destroy that family. They would destroy that house because I feel like it. And this is the way women believe. This is the way they roll. If you do not, comply, these bitches will fly. And let me repeat that again. If you do not comply, they will fly.
Wait, Ali, please just hear me out for a second. If that is the case, now you're putting the onus, now you're taking less onus or responsibility off of the man because he don't even have to be there because as long as there's a multi-generational home, you're okay. So if a man nuts in a woman, there is no reason for him to have any responsibility because you're diverting that away by saying it could be multi-generational, which means there's so many ways to take care of a child. And the father of the man don't have to be there. So now, why are we talking about it's equal? Now you just excluded all of that.
No, let her answer that. Ali, let her answer that. And then you got it.
No, I disagree. Like I said, when I first came here, I agree with Ebony's point. I was saying that I believe that the parents should be there to provide for the children and that it's okay for extended family to support. I always had that stance this whole time.
No. One second. That's not what Jiggy asked. Listen to what he asked. Listen to what he asked, right? If you are not a fan of the nuclear family.
That is correct, Luke. That is correct, No Chaser. That is all the forms, right? And yeah, that's all the forms right there. Let me put that up. See, that's all the forms. These are the family structures: extended family, single parent family, blended family, childless family, cohabiting family, same-sex family, grandparent-led family, foster family, etc. Yeah, those are all versions. But the men typically, when they're with a woman, they have a child with that woman, believe in a nuclear family. Right? And they seem to be baffled, which I don't understand, why women would be against nuclear family. Because if they divorce it 800,000 times a year, that means they don't care about the nuclear family like that. It's not absolute to them. And for the nuclear family to be somewhat effective, all parties involved have to agree. As a man, you can believe in the nuclear family all you want to, but if that woman don't, you're at risk. The family's at risk. If she doesn't believe in the concept of nuclear family, if she believes in her. But here's where the ball meets the brick. Feminism is anti-nuclear family. Because feminism preaches individualism, right? It preaches independence. It preaches equality, right? So therefore, if a woman is in a relationship or marriage, which is, the same shit, if she feel her feminism rights as a feminist is being violated, whether externally or internally, she will move on from you because she feels that her as a woman deserves better. And it could necessarily be infidelity. It don't have to be that. It could just be she grew apart. Her feelings grew from you. She's no longer emotionally connected to you. Right? So this is why the nuclear family isn't that important to women, because women will always leave themselves out. Because what? Why? Because women love themselves more than they love the man that they're with. So therefore, if push comes to shove and there's no more love and she no longer views you because maybe you don't want to listen, maybe you're trying to be too assertive, maybe you argue a lot, but whatever it is, right? She would tear the family up and leave you in the dust. And this is what women do all the time. It happens so like probably every like probably 3-4 minutes in a day, women leaving men with the kids, say bye.
Right? Does that mean that the dad has less responsibility? Because you kind of implying that he doesn't have to be there. Like, is that fair?
Now, this is just a bad question Fatty asks. I understand the questions he's asking. It's a shaming question, but you still have responsibility for the child. You know, even if she leaves you, if she says, "Oh, we're not going to be together," you still got to take care of your child, right? Even if you're not married, she could go to the court and get child support from you. So it's still your responsibility as a man, even if you and your baby mama don't work out, you're still going to be responsible for that child. She's going to be responsible, and you're going to be responsible. So what the women is saying, to break it all down, is they don't have a problem with co-parenting. They actually think that's better because it gives them absolute power in the house. It gives them absolute power on that kid's life and their ego. So therefore, they have no problem with getting rid of the man. It's easy peasy, right? Because at the end of the day, it's all about wins and losses for women. Women look at things in a business perspective and what fulfills their happiness, their joy. So therefore, to be a single mom, they have no problem with that. They have no problem with it. They will explore that option if they feel that it's better for them.
No, I think y'all misunderstand what most of our generation.
No, do you know what nuclear family means? I mean, not being
I know what that
facetious.
All right, then. So if you're disagreeing with what the nuclear family is,
Okay,
that is
so we
exactly
talking
what
about
you're
nuclear
saying.
families now?
The nuclear family only means one thing.
Oh my
The
God.
nuclear family only equals one thing.
Hold on, go
only
slow.
one
No,
version of the
Go
nuclear
to
family.
Cheeky's point. No, go to Cheeky's point. First, we say the man is required, but now she's saying the man isn't required.
It's optional.
Now.
It's optional. Yes.
Which
Yeah.
means,
He didn't say
and
that,
this is,
though.
hold on, Rebecca. Yes, she did, Rebecca. This is
No.
that rhetoric. I don't need a man.
If she
Hold on.
says-
This is
yeah.
what women do. I don't need a man till I need a man. So
You
we
gonna really
value the
argue
man's.
about my point?
Hold on, please, Tara. Please, no. Yeah, we value the man's contributions and support, but we don't actually value his actual manhood. The fact that he's a father. The fact what he implements into this kid based on who he is. So Cheeky's point is very phenomenal. You want the support of the man, financial support, but you don't want the man doesn't have to be there.
That's not what I was saying. With the nuclear family structure, you normally have like a hierarchy where the man is at the head, the wife, and then the children. What I'm saying is I don't believe in that dynamic.
Bam. There it is right there. There it is right there. That is the dethronement. She just dethroned it. She said, I don't believe in that dynamic, meaning she don't mind him getting the kids on the weekend or even three times a week. She doesn't mind him having a relationship with the kids. What she's concerned about is the power dynamic. She wants the power, nigga. Ali, how can you not see that? Fatty, how can you not see that? She doesn't give a fuck. She's not saying that she doesn't want the father never to see the kids. That's not what she's saying. Facts. That's what. Thank you, though, Chaser. Because co-parenting gives her, because women are smart. They're smart. They know they get them kids. If they file a divorce, right? If you try to, or if they break up, even if they break up, just a regular relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend. If y'all break up, she's getting those kids. She's getting those kids like 90. There's a 99.9% chance she's going to win the rights to those kids. She will have full custody. She knows that. So therefore, she's looking at you like, when she get pregnant, it's like, hey, and you be like, oh, baby, let's move in again. No. No. You stay where you at. I'm going to stay where I'm at. We'll come up with some visitation, or you come over here and see me whenever you want to, and me and the kids spend time with you. But you won't be sleeping here or living here. You will live in your own crib, because the power dynamics. Women, she just said it, the power dynamic. She wants to reign supreme in that house, and she never has to answer or argue to a man. That's where she stands. And a lot of women will back her on this.
I'm saying that he is not important. I don't think that hierarchy in the household is the best for the child.
Hey,
Well,
fantastic.
So what does that mean? What does that mean? The hierarchy out is best for the child, meaning she doesn't think a man being in charge is best for the child. That's what she's saying. She's dethroning you, nigga. These women are dethroning the men left and right. This is why, once again, right? This is why the divorce rate is where it's at. They don't care if they got kids, because women ultimately don't value men. They don't value men's presence. They don't value men's opinions. They only like the sex. And if they want to have kids, just to be mothers, so they want to internally be a mother, right? Then they'll use a man to have kids and then let them know that, hey, this is where this stops. This is where this train stops. Now we can set up a deal. You come see the kids, whatever, right? But once again, right, men don't want to accept this. The thing is, men are being deceived into having a family while they really want to be single. Men are being deceived. The thing is, men are being deceived into having a family, okay, while they really want to be single. So they're not being deceived. Well, in some cases, yeah. So you're right. Yes, So you're right in some cases, right? But when we talk about, let's talk about relationship, right? Nigga, you know, if she's letting you nut in her, right? She letting you put that sperm in her. She obviously wants a kid from you, right? But now here is where I don't think the men are being deceived, no chaser, is by the women. I think the men interpret that if a woman letting you come at her means she loves you and wants to be with you the rest of your life, her life with you. I think men feel special, right? They feel like I'm him, right? And they're like in their ego, that's the way they're thinking, right? So that which makes them not ask the question, right? They never ask the question, no check. So if you get pregnant, are we gonna shack up? We're gonna get married, right? For her to even ask, say, no, I just want to have we get a kid, I'm gonna keep the kid and whatever, right? Men never ask that question. They just go with it, right? They just keep banging in her, they keep banging in her, shooting up the town. And then, you know, she gets pregnant eventually. When she gets what she wants out the deal, and then she gives them oh, I'm pregnant. And the reason why she's telling the man she's pregnant, no chaser, because the money, right? Yes, thank you. That's what it is. That's what it is, no chaser. Let's keep on because, you know, and we, yes, we automatically think we him. We think we different than every nigga out there. We really do. And we are in so many ways, but not in the way we think, right? We are different because she might like our aesthetics and want her kids to look like or certain things she might be chasing, right? You might have the look she want her kids to have, right? She might think you and her make beautiful kids together, but that doesn't necessarily mean she wants to be with you forever, right? And that's when we get into our egos. We think, oh, I'm him. Shit, man, she let me nut in her. Oh yeah, that's bitch want me. I'm him, but not even knowing she just wants to use you for a child because you never really ask the questions. Men got to start asking the questions. Why are you letting me nut in you? What's going on? What's going on? What do they have to ask those questions before they nut in her? Not after. They need to ask the questions because because women will tell you. They'll tell you. But if you don't ask, she ain't lying to you. She ain't deceiving you. You're assuming, right? You're assuming. And this is where men get in a lot of trouble, right? This is where men get in a lot of trouble because they assume that, oh, she want to marry me or she want me to be him until it's too late.
What is hey, one second. Hey, Fantastic is going to go uninterrupted. This is what this woman is saying, right? I will bypass the direct father of these kids to put the burden of extended people that didn't put that kid on this planet.
That's not what I said.
No.
See, now Fatty's overthinking. Fatty's overthinking it. It's really not that hard, Fatty. It's really not that hard. She's saying she want to have and she has a baby by a nigga, she don't want him in the house. Simple. It ain't she's saying she's gonna have her family and extended family and no, that's not what she's saying. That's not what she's saying. What she's saying is she's dethroning a nigga from the head of the house. That's what she's saying. And Fatty's trying to overthink this shit.
No. Listen, respectfully. If you are saying extended family and you are putting that burden on the extended family and saying, I'm not a fan of the nuclear family and I'm going to give Fantastic the floor. What is, and answer this question because I'll ask you, but do we move too fast? What will be the ideal, not perfect, ideal setup for Tara? If Tara was the empress of the planet and she would say, these kids are going to be raised by this structure, what will be the structure? 2 parents and a grandma, no parent, no dad and a grandpa. Like, what will be the ideal structure for that kid to have the most optimal chances on this planet to actually thrive? What will be terror structure?
So I just wanted to clarify, it's not terror structure based on empirical evidence, right? And the children do best environments where the adults that are around their child are doing what's best for their child, supporting them. What I'm saying is when you have a hierarchy and you said the man is the head and then the man is not there, now you have all these problems. If you have a family that appreciates the fact that their children are a part of the family and you support that, then it isn't just about the father. That's the problem. The core foundation of the nuclear family end up focusing too much on the father, not enough on the child.
You already said,
true
one second, fantastic. She didn't answer. You are telling what you don't like. I don't like dark chocolate. I don't like you didn't say what you like. So instead of saying what you, hey, please, 1 second. Instead of saying that you don't like the man at the heel and you don't like this and you don't like that, I'm going to ask it again in a way that you can explain to me, if you were the queen of the planet, what will be the structure where these kids will be raised? How many parents are at home, the mom or the dad? What is, if you're not a fan of the nuclear family, what is your alternative that you think is better?
I think people should do what's best for children.
What is that?
Man, you can't
What is that? What is that?
For breakfast.
See, she's not ever gonna admit, oh shit, here comes Shiesty Bum. She's not gonna ever admit that she wants to dethrone the man from the house. She's just gonna say, just do what's best for the children. And what's best for the children in her mind, that they listen to her and not a second voice, right? She wants one voice in her house. She wants one voice in her house. That's what she wants. And Fatty keeps trying to overthink the shit. She just doesn't want a dad there. She doesn't want a man to tell her what to do. She doesn't want a man to tell her kids what to do in that house. Now, he can pick them up and take them out for the weekend or whatever, that's fine. But she knows when them kids in her home, she wants to be the final voice. I agree with that. Shiesty Mom. Damn, Shiesty Mom, me and you finally agreed today. Damn. I agree that the nuclear family is overrated. I agree. Because most parents don't get along. Most men and women don't get along. So I 100% agree with that. Most of it's a hostile environment. And just because a lot of people are faking it till they make it, that doesn't make it any better. So I agree with you on that, Shiesty Bum. Damn, I ain't agree with Shiesty Bum forever. Fuck. What the fuck? 2026?
And eat pizza every day.
Oh my God! Hey, hold on. Hey, y'all, don't go too fast, please. I want to stick right where Cheeky was. No, go where Cheeky was.
No, Ali. Let her. No, please, no. Hey, Ali, please, Ali. What is best for the kids? Every time you answer with a question and with the big thing, we're going to that. What is best for the kids? Since let's go detail oriented, right? And by the way, Ebony, you have to refresh, please. What is the best for the kids, Tara? 2 parents, 2 moms, 2 dads, 1 dad, 1 mom, 1 mom and a grandpa, 1 dad and the grandma. Like, what is the best? What is the best for the kids?
The way you're saying it is like, it's not about the adult. What I'm saying is a household where you're not saying we have these layers. And if it's supposed to be the best for children, the children should be the center of the family, is what I'm saying.
We got that. We got that.
Triangle, and I'm explaining a circle.
No. We got that. The kids are the center, and everybody should do what's best for the kids. I will change the question just a second, so we can actually change it, right? Who has the best results? Kids that are raised with the dad and the mom.
She's not going to answer it because she don't want to really say it, right? Women, one thing about women, they don't really want to say that they want to be queen of the house with no king. Right? She doesn't really want the backlash. That's what she's avoiding. But me, I wouldn't ask her no questions like that. Why am I asking her these questions? I'm going to tell her exactly her intentions. Oh, you want to run the house. You want to be a boss bitch. You want to be the dumb daughter. Just say it. Right? You'll tell her. She done already gave enough information to make the careful claim that she wants to be a single mother because she wants to be the head of the house. And the nuclear family to her is not necessary because she thinks she's good enough to get the job done. That's simple as what that is.
And kids that are raised, for example, with a mom, because there's a default.
You're missing my whole point. Let me
Oh
be
my
fair.
God.
Hold up. Let's be fair.
Hey, fantastic, you got it.
Hold up. Can we be fair? In a nuclear family, who is the head of the nuclear family? Be
It
honest.
depends.
It has nothing to do with the head.
The nuclear family just means you have two parents on the same household. That's all.
Yeah, a nuclear family has nothing to do with hierarchy. A nuclear family has nothing to do with hierarchy.
Yo,
It's structure.
can we make a
Mother,
point?
father, child. That's all a nuclear family is. Stop putting
Can we destroy this kid first thing? Are y'all listening? Hold on real quick, please. The fact that we keep putting kids first is why we having kids out of wedlock, and we could just have a kid and say we put them first. This is becoming the dumbest thing to say now in our society, say to put the kid first. We need to put the man first, then the woman, then the child, like it's always been. And that's the problem.
Exactly,
Because
that's what I just said.
hold on, ma'am. Because we put the kid first, and we going backwards and have sex, and then have the kid, and then want the man to get married, and then you supposed to be a wife, but not a wife. And I'm not talking you, Tara, directly. Is why we're so dysfunctional. Because the kid, we prioritize the kid. Then the kid has identity issues because whether they're a girl or a boy, they don't know how to be a proper man or a proper woman. They don't know what they're supposed to do because we keep putting them first, like as if they're the adults. Our entire lives are running around pretending to put them first when we don't make sure they got a daddy in their life, and we don't make sure they got a good mother in their life as well too, because all of us dysfunctional. So can't we put each other first and then the kids comes next, like it's always been? Stop saying the kid comes first.
You being honest.
And why would women put men before ourselves? And what's a proper? I don't know what that is either, Justy Bub. And why would women put men before ourselves? Facts. That's not going to happen. Nuclear family is just that a man leads. Exactly. That's what it means. I don't know how that they say the nuclear family doesn't mean structure. Yes, it does. That's exactly what the nuclear family means. Right? The nuclear family consists of mother, father, child, and the father being the head of the household. You know, that's traditional. And that's why women don't want anymore. Women don't want to. They'll take the nuclear family if ultimately they can run the whole shebang, right? Which the happy wife, happy life is the whole, the woman running it anyway. You see what they're doing, Shiesty Bub, is the delusion of men. They think the nuclear family is optimal to build a community. They think that's the only way to build a successful and healthy community. And that's the way men think in long term when it comes to having kids and all that stuff with a woman. And the women don't agree with this, obviously, right? The women are in disagreement with this. The women saying, if I'm happy, I'll stay. If I'm not, I'll go. Yeah, that is. Not really. It's not the Bible. Let me see. It is a religious standpoint, though, Dolce. So you're right about that. That's a religious way of looking at it. And I think, look at Shiesty Bum. Religious men are red flag. But the scammer, huh? The scammer, that's a white flag, right? The doughboy, that's a white flag, right? As long as that nigga got money and spend it on Shiesty, that's a white flag. Shiesty said, I ain't messing with the religious man. They ain't gonna want to spend that money. Like, they gonna tell me, I don't want to spend on you because I gotta get to know you, baby. They don't want that.
But y'all said it was no hierarchy, and you just said
It's not.
And this is why. 1 second, please. And this is why because Ali changes. Because Ali give David's opinion. No, Ali gave his opinion. right?
Opinion.
A matter of fact is that the nuclear family doesn't have no hierarchy. What it means is a family that has daddy and mom. When the kid gets off from school, daddy is cooking or cleaning or doing some business, and father is cooking and do like there's two people there. I don't care who wins, who's the bad with the worst. Like, yes, there's a nuclear family. You are against that, Tara? Against the kid comes home and has a daddy and a mom that are going to help him with homework and do all these things, no matter what the role is? Are you against that?
Here's the problem. In the case that we're talking about with what's these people named? Floyd Mayweather and Yaya, right? The father is not present. So if the father is not present, what does that mean for the mother and the child?
That she has to compensate.
Nothing. No, it means absolutely nothing.
That means she gets to wear the pants. That means she's the boss. That's what it means. She's the boss. That means she has absolute power in that house. And that's why she wants to go get her stepdaddy, because now when the stepdaddy come in, she can tie him down, right? You need to fit in, get in where you fit in. And you come in this house, right? The stepdaddy he's demeaned to just a role player, right? He's the follower, and she's running the show. Yeah, that's how this goes. That's how it goes. I mean, she's the boss. If the man's not present, what women are doing is, like I said, depends on what kind of man they got. Now, if it's a guy who's a rapper, an athlete, you know what I mean? Somebody they kind of dominant, they have a baby with them, but, you know, they get tired of them, they get rid of them because I don't need them. I don't need them. I can do this myself. Men don't actually like children. They tolerate them or use them to control women. Oh, is that fact? You think so, Shiesty Bomb? I don't know about that one. I think men use their money, right? I think that's why men are more in agreement with a stay-at-home wife, right? They'd rather have a stay-at-home wife and pay everything so they can have the control. The kids are just extended of the legacy, right? I don't think they use the kids to control the woman. The kids is what they want a legacy, but the money, the provision is what men typically use to try to control women. So that is the truth.
Yes. Hey, Tara. No, perfect. And fantastic. Hey, what's Tara? No, Tara. You are the queen of the United States.
Man, she did it again.
Hey, Tara, you are the queen of the United States. Would you demand, would it better for that kid to have NBA young boy taking care? Would you say, hey, go live with that woman and both of y'all raise those kids? Would you be okay with that?
No. When I
wait, no what? So you wouldn't tell the father of the kids to say, hey, it's the best for this child that y'all be on the same household, so go back to home so y'all can take care of the kid. You wouldn't say that?
And it depends on when you say NBA young boy, right?
Oh my God.
That's the father of the child.
That's the father.
Hey, let me say, can I
See, we need to stop trying to force feed. This is the problem I have with the untouchables. Right? They try to force feed these women. They try to force feed them. It's not going back, gentlemen. It's not going back to the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, or even the 80s, or even the 90s. Matter of fact, or even the early 2000s. It's over, gentlemen. And Fatty and Ali need to understand is they're not going to change women. It's just no way. Women are not going back to the kitchen. Women have a newfound power, a little toy they got they can blow up everything, and they love it. Women are not going to go back to being just wives just because they think they can be more. Women think they're more than just a mother. She thinks she's more than just a wife. Women feel that being a wife limits them. It limits them to their full potential. So they're not going back to the old days where, oh, I'm just going to sit in the house and let the man this. And no, they want to be in the forefront. Women want to be looked at as very competent in all the things that they do. They want to be viewed as as competent as any man. They want to be looked at as a boss. This is what women want. And this is what women are doing. And this is how they're moving. They are moving out here in an independent mindset. They don't need men like they once did in their minds. They are living their lives as free, autonomous beings. Women no longer will give men any right to be over them. They are either equal or they're calling the shots. And if the man does not comply, they will fly. And this is how the women are moving in 2026. The women are saying to themselves, I can be broke all by myself. I can struggle all by myself. I can be rich all by myself. I can love myself. No man can love a woman better than a woman can love herself. So she's always going to put herself first. A woman is living in her truth. She says, I'm living in my truth, boo. Women will take all your money and fucking leave you. Because as long as they're happy, as long as they have their lives in order, they're good. And men are expendable to them. Men to them are just placeholders.
Hey, come off when you're talking to me. Okay. Tell me why you deserve me. Tell her that you call her back. Yeah. So tell me why you deserve me.
And that's the way women view things, right? She asks him, why do you deserve her? Yes, we women, damn, so that means Shiesty Bum didn't read books growing up to have understanding. She must be like that. But, women are moving to supremacy. They don't care. They don't care about what a man going through. They don't care about their pains, nothing. Matter of fact, they will toss you out.
Deserve you? Yeah. You look like you deserve good things. You act like you deserve good things. I'm a good thing. Tell me why you deserve me. Talk to me, daddy.
Oh, that's 30.
Talk to me, daddy.
No, she gotta go.
Well, she gotta go.
Okay.
She wasted 30 seconds.
That's right. The divorce has been officially finalized.
Oh my God, yes! Oh my God, I'm officially divorced!
Hello? Hello, you still there? Erica,
Oh my God.
I just need to go over a few more details on the divorce.
It's not all good news, but you might want to sit down.
The judge has ruled that you'll be the primary custodian of Jaquande.
What you say, Shiesty Bum? So what, Ruthless? Everybody other shit? Everybody got pain? Well, Shiesty Bum, look, all that shit don't matter. Women are, you guys are living in y'all truth, boo. Do you, boo? Ruthless ain't trying to change y'all. I'm not trying to force feed y'all. I'm not Fatty and Ali. I'm not finna sit up here and try to shove a book down your throat. I'm not here to try to tell you how to live your lives. I'm just letting the men know they're going to have to adapt, that women are living in a whole new way of thinking. Women, they want their own money. And if they deal with a man, they only want to deal with a man if he's giving them what they want, which could be money, sex, kids, power, whatever it is that they want from that man or within that man. And that's just the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Women don't want leaders. They're not looking for a nigga to come in and put their lives together and hammer it all together and say bang, 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 yes, this is no. It used to be women, if you have money, you can come in, the man would come in and she'll let him, as long as she giving her money, she'd be like, okay. She would pretend to listen. She would pretend to be on his program. Now, women ain't doing that no more. What women are saying is, if we're going to be together, you need to give me the money the way I need to get that money. That's the way women are coming in. They're coming in saying, give me, they really rock with a gun. They come in with a gun. Break yourself, nigga. Break yourself. That's what they're saying. And they're not playing. They're going right to it. They get right to it.
In Raja.
I'm officially primary custodian of the kids.
Oh, yeah.
What about the child support?
I thought you'd ask about that. So the judge has ruled
You'll be given a one-time payment of $500.
That's it?
I understand your frustration, but the DNA test proved that they're not his kids.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you, Erica, no.
Not all of this financial burden with my children.
I'm probably the black sheep. Honestly, I'm not laying down with no man without no fee. Honestly, if they come to me and say they want to I'm gonna, if it's not nobody I'm interested in, I'm asking for the fee. I'm sorry. That's just me. Honestly, that's me. So that's just me. Honestly, I'm not for nothing. If I'm not interested in you, what you got for me? Honestly, because I'm not finna leave with no wet ass or nothing. So that's just me. Honestly, I cannot be fucked for free and they don't leave with nothing but a wet ass. What is that? What is that? A wet ass. So what? I could do that for myself.
People want to know, what are we leaving in 2025?
Easy. We're leaving behind niggas who think they could cuff you up and still want you to fucking work.
What?
Hell the fuck no. I didn't sit over here and find you and you telling you claiming you got the money. Why the fuck do I gotta work?
You need to leave.
Bake on me. Like I clean the house. I could do this and that and the third. All you gotta do is provide. Like that's all I'm asking. No, we're leaving that behind.
And here we go.
People want to know,
what do you think the issue is with modern dating?
The issue is these bitches just want too much from a nigga.
Why you feel that way?
I feel like that way because they just want too much from a nigga. Like, goddamn, bitch, I can give a bitch $3,000 next week. I know 2 weeks later they're gonna be like, you might hit the bitch up and be like, hey, what's up? And then she be like, oh, I'm hungry, and my phone off. I just gave you $3,000. What you mean? Your phone off and you hungry?
So you can give her what's like the world, but she's still not enough.
Man, I can get that bitch $3,000 Lamborghini and woot woot and woot woot, and that bitch still gonna be like, my phone off. And if you don't pay the phone bill, you just ain't shit nigga. And shit.
Yeah, $3,000 and her phone is off, nigga. That means send more money, nigga. That's what that means. Shiesty, look at Shiesty Bum. Shiesty Bum know the play. She know the play. She know the play. 3K is a lot of money at one time for nothing. At 2 weeks, you should be able to pay your phone bill, your rent, and get you a few meals, get you even a couple of clothes. I mean, it ain't a great amount of money. I agree with you, Shiesty Bum, but for 2 weeks, most people, you made $3,000 tax-free. Tax-free shit? Come on, man. That's a lot of money. You ain't got to pay no taxes on it. You ain't did nothing for it. You ain't bust a sweat. I mean, I ain't saying it's life-changing money, but hey, it sure come in handy.
I cannot date a man who works a 9-to-5 job.
I cannot date a man with a 9-to-5. I'm just not going to do it.
Okay. Be honest. You were telling me.
I provide very well for me and my family, and I'm always looking to grow in every way, spiritually, mentally, financially. Life is about growing. So if you are just comfortable and stagnant at one place, and I'm growing, we're never going to be on the same frequency, period. So I'm not even going to play myself. I dated a guy that had a 9-to-5, and it was frustrating to me.
What was frustrating?
He was a great man. Don't get me, he was good to me. But while I'm saying, okay, I just got this truck, I got my home health care, let's get this. It's like you sitting here working your 9-to-5. I'm over here doing more work than you. You start getting frustrated. It's building animosity toward that man. Yeah. And you can say,
you're mad at me going to work. This is why the prisons are full. Because women want us to crash out and do illegal shit. Scam, sell dope, sell dick, sell pussy, do something illegal because a good, hardworking man is just not good enough. The fact that I've been at this company and I got some money coming in on my pension is not good enough. It's frustrating to her that every first of the month the direct deposit hits and the rent is paid and the mortgage is paid. That I have a 20-year successor retirement plan. It's frustrating to her. No, nigga, go crash out. Risk your freedom. Impress these women. But by the time they close the door on your cell, she gonna be with your homeboy.
And that's a fact. That's a fact. These women, they don't give a fuck. They see it in the social media, they see it on Instagram. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I deserve that. Bayback. I deserve that. G-Wagon. Oh my gosh. I deserve what life has to offer. Right? Women believe they deserve what the best that life has to offer. And they don't mind going after it. But now the man, oh, I want you to be my boo. I want you to be my baby. Ooh, I miss you. She's gonna say, okay, you're gonna handle that? I got this, I got that, I got this. What's up? And she gonna say, I need this, I need that, and can you provide this? And can you provide it?
Man, I need money. I don't even need love. I just want straight. If you ain't got no money, don't holler at me. Like, seriously, I'm dead serious. Like, I want to go out. I want to shop. I want to go on you. Like, I want everything to be done on you. I don't even want to I just want to bring myself. That's the only thing that I'm bringing to the table is me.
Really? So, once again, right? Women don't want men in the capacity they used to want men, right? Holding hands, being accountable to that man, making that man happy. None of that. They don't want that. If they want something from you, they want money, kids, sex, whatever it is, right? A lot of these women want it from you, but they don't want you. They don't want to be under a man's leadership. They don't want to be under a man's wisdom. They don't want that. That's 2026. They don't want you to tell them what to do. They don't want you to give them advice, life advice. All they want you to do is give them what they think they need, not what you think they need, what they think they need or want. And if you don't give it to them, they're gonna move off you. They're gonna move off you. Bam, next. Next. This is why women are having babies for men, and they don't even want them. They don't even want them in the house. We don't need you no more. We got the baby now. Because why? Women have dethroned men. They don't want man's leadership. They don't want to listen to men. Women don't like men. They don't like the way we think. Women don't like the way we think, because when men think, men bring structure. So sometimes she might want something, the man gonna tell her no. And women would take that as he's not the type of man I want. Women want a yes man. They don't want structure. They want to be able to get all these things from you, whatever they need from you, and still go on girl trips, still hang out with their friends, still have a roster, still be a stripper, whatever it is they want to be. Women do not want a man's authority. So now, back in the days, in the 60s and 70s, the man's money was his authority. She would kind of listen to, pretend like she listens to him. She wouldn't give too much pushback. But in 2026, she wants your money, but she doesn't want your authority. So if you give her the money and then try to tell her what to do with that money, she's going to take the money and she's going to block you. And she got another dude that's going to give her money with no questions asked. Right? He's going to pay her bills. There's dudes out here that are just, the woman say, I need my bills paid. They send the money, boom. And she's going on girls' trips. She getting her lashes done, her toes done. And she doesn't have to listen to a man. And this is what the black man is going to have to understand. Women no longer want our leadership. They don't want it. They want maybe some dick. They maybe want some money. They might want a kid. You know what I mean? But they don't want you to lead over them. They don't want you to rule. Women no longer want man to rule over them in a household or in their lives, period. They really don't. If they could take Trump out of office right now, shit, these women would do it. I'm telling you. And put a woman up in there, they would do it.
Fuck all that. What do you do for a living?
I got my CDL license. I just finished that up. How old are you? 21.
What the fuck is a CDL?
In shorter terms, I'm a truck driver.
Fuck I look like with a truck driver.
What you mean? What do you do for a living?
I'm a risk taker.
What's your type?
Millionaires.
Have you ever been with a millionaire?
No, but I'm gonna be.
Lord, have mercy.
So you mean to tell me you would rather spend all of your good years chasing a millionaire other than taking a chance with a 21-year-old that has his CDL license, probably got his own crib, own car?
Yeah, I'm chasing a bag. If you're not a millionaire, then you're not for me. I know what I bring to the table.
What do you have?
So yeah, this is what these women are. Hey, these women let their nuts hang. She let her nuts hang. What's your type? Me and they're my type. Yeah, they're not caring. Listen, there's so many men throwing themselves at women right now, trying to please these women. And these women don't even want them. That they're going to wait. These women are going to wait until they try to find a millionaire. And then when they get the millionaire, they're going to dump him too, because they're going to find out he got a gang of bitches. See, that's one thing about women. They don't think things all the way through, right? When they think about, well, I want a millionaire. Because they get a millionaire, going to have a gang of bitches. Facts. Yeah. Women don't even want women to lead. Facts. But women don't understand. They get a millionaire, he come with a gang of bitches. He's gonna have his way. He would never, ever fall into your trap because he got money. So he don't, and then he getting plenty of women that's gonna want his money. You want his money, and other women, so he's gonna spend it. He's gonna spend on the women. You know why he's gonna spend on the women? Because what else is the purpose of money? Just, you know what I'm saying? Women want money, men want money, but men, we like to spend our money on whatever life best has to offer. So that for men, women, cars, homes, right? For women, cars, homes, and themselves. Right? That's the difference. Men will spend money on women, women will spend money on themselves. So if a man think he's gonna, in 2026, gonna come into a woman's life and she's gonna get on his program and listen to him and let him lead, that nigga gonna die alone. He gonna die alone. I'm telling you, because these women are not being with men who are going to be telling them what to do. They're not. They don't care. They want a man to listen to them and give them what they want.
I deserve to be somebody's wife.
$250,000, $200,000. The type of wedding you want, that's how much it costs. You're bugging the. We're gonna invest that. My job as a man is to hold the household down, and she hasn't worked in years. I'm not spending $250,000 on a wedding. I'm not doing it.
So you have no plans on getting married?
I have plans on getting. Let's go to City Hall.
I'm not a City Hall bitch. Stop saying City Hall because shit about to get left. Like I'm telling you right now.
Mouth,
you
that's
saying
not
it costs too much?
That's smart.
Broke people behave.
If my girl talks to me like that,
listen, you call it broke.
She out.
You know what I'm saying?
I deserve.
And women think they deserve everything they get. And that's where the problem, that's where you have to understand, right? When you do something for a woman, she's not appreciating that shit. She thinks she deserved this. She thinks she deserves the world. She don't give a fuck. Oh, that was so nice. Then he walk away. She like, yeah, he been supposed to get this for me. I've been supposed to have this shit. Yeah. And he need to give me more. That's how women think. When you do one thing for them, they think they deserve more. He need to keep, oh, you gave me $1,000? Keep that shit coming. Don't stop. What's $1,000, nigga? Women are the new slave masters.
Speak for all women when I say this. We don't really want to get married. We'll tell y'all that just to see what y'all gonna do because it puts y'all under pressure. But in reality, every woman has at least 5 men. And we're gonna make you feel like you're the only one every single time. But in our reality, we got James, we got Brandon, we got the old man Billy with a lot of money. Then we got Keyshawn. And then last but not least, we got you. Because as a woman, a black woman, white woman, Latina, we have to weigh out all of our options. That's why when y'all give us the ring and y'all finally get on y'all knees, we cry. We don't cry because we happy. We cry because now we stuck with you. In reality, we don't want to be stuck with one set of balls for our whole life.
And this is the way women is, right? They're gonna let you think you the one. Don't you paying the bills? Spend that, nigga. Spend that cash, nigga. These women ain't playing. All that love shit is over, niggas. The love era is officially over. The love era is officially over. It's over, Sack Chaser. It's over. Love, all that love. If you tell a bitch you love her, you stupid at this point. Niggas need to stop treating the women the way they treat them. Y'all just go in, okay, what's good? What's good? She gonna let you know. She gonna let you know. You see what they're saying? You see what they're saying? This shit is real out here. And they're not playing. Women will destroy families.
Please don't put your hands. I'm begging you. Please sit down, Gary. Please don't leave me. Please.
No, I'm gonna get my own clothes. All right, you can be drunk here all you want to.
Okay, I'm gonna be real drunk here when my people beat your ass.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Police gonna beat your ass. My people gonna beat your ass.
Okay.
I'll call the police.
I know you'll call the police. I know you'll call the police. No, that's what.
These women will destroy you, man. If you fall, that love shit is over. The love shit is over.
I will say it again.
Okay, say it again.
Why should a man take a baddie serious?
I just told you. When they make more money and they're the boss.
That's cool.
She's the boss.
What?
So he makes, what I was trying to refer to is he makes more money, right?
Right.
But she's the boss.
Okay. Bro, what are you talking about, man? Take money out of it.
No, it was money out of it. He definitely makes more money than her. She's still running that shit.
Okay. But take the financials out of it.
Okay, so what
are the qualities that a baddie may bring to the table?
She's definitely more popular than him. I don't even know. So if he wants respect,
she couldn't even explain that.
Needs to hear this, but guys, stop trying to date women who are clearly out of your price range. You know you can't.
Look, a wise man once said, find a woman who does not need you to take care of her and then take care of her. But I think y'all missed the memo. Look, to my girlies who got their stuff together, do it sometimes feel like a man will get with you and he know you got your own money, so he kind of slack off where he should be picking up at? In their head, it's a break. Oh, she got her own. Good. I don't got to do none of that. Me having my own money is not a free pass for you not to do nice things for me. I actually had a guy tell me like, oh, he liked dating me because it gave him a break from dealing with chicks who always got their hand out. Yes, I have my own money. Yes, I can buy flowers for myself. Yes, I can do those things, taking myself out to dinner. However, it's still amazing when you do it. A chick having her own money is not an invitation for you to do less. You actually should be doing more because she's more than likely the one who's going to appreciate everything that you do for her. Yes, I take care of myself. Yes, my bills are paid. Yes, I drive a fancy car. Yes, I have a nice house. All of the above. But it's nice to get a break sometimes. I feel like Ebony from Players Club. Look, I've been taking care of myself for a long time now. The point of what I'm saying is just that if you're going to date a chick who got her own money, you don't get to slack off. She still like gifts. She still like help. Even though she may not need it, it is refreshing for somebody to step in and say, you know what, you've been working hard. Let me pay for you to get your feet done. And I ain't saying go do this immediately as soon as
So all they care about themselves. All they care about themselves. All these women care about is themselves. They don't give a fuck about what you're going through. They don't care about, y'all 10 years y'all been together, how many kids y'all got. They don't care if, you are been there for them. None of that. They don't give a fuck. It's like Janet Jackson said, what have you done for me lately? That's it. And this is the era which we're moving in. An era, I don't give a fuck about what you did 2 weeks ago, a month ago, a year ago. You need to keep going or else I'm just going to move off you. And the fact of the matter, there's too many men that are going to be willing to try to do this if you don't. And she will leverage that against you.
Do you think most women actually like men?
No. I'm glad that you mentioned that in the book. Another ugly truth that guys need to get through their head. Most women don't like you guys. They just don't. A majority of women do not like a majority of men. However, a majority of men absolutely like a majority of women. And that creates obviously an imbalance. And I would argue that, back to our discussion earlier with feminism, since most women naturally already don't like most men, with technology, women entering the workforce, education, all this other stuff, them being able to provide for themselves essentially in a modernized society where they don't need men, it makes it even worse for men because now they really don't like you and they don't have to deal with you. It used to be a woman would deal with a guy because she wanted to get married, have kids, whatever, she needed him. So she would be willing to deal with a more average guy. Now they make their own money and everything else like that. Now they really don't need men. They never liked us that much anyway, right? And I want to be clear because some people might say, oh, Myra, what do you mean? I am being a bit hyperbolic, but what I'm saying is this. It's not that they necessarily hate you guys, but it's you guys are invisible to them.
Do you think most women actually like men?
No.
You should approach women like you approach gambling. And the first unbreakable rule of gambling is that you never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, ever gamble with more than you can afford to lose. This is the fundamental rule of gambling. All professional gamblers have their kitty, the money they play with, and they have the money they need to live and support their lifestyles.
And this is how you got to approach women. Like you gambling, nigga. And pay what you can afford. Play what you can afford to play with, nigga. Because these women, they is walking money-taking machines. They're opposite of an ATM machine. They don't give a fuck. And then you're getting a woman, the woman you get, she might have 4 or 5 niggas. 4 or 5 niggas paying her bills. 4 or 5 niggas. She might be only fucking you. Or she might be a fucking him. But you're going to have to get in that line somewhere, nigga. That's what it is. The women are running this shit because niggas, there's too many thirsty niggas out here. Too many men think they need women. Too many men. And I'm gonna prove y'all. I got a video. Let me go to this video. Too many men think they can't live without women. Too many men. Millions and millions of men think I need a girl. I need to be one. I need her. I need her essence. I need to see her in those little shorts. I need this. I need that. Needy ass niggas. They needy. These needy ass niggas are feeding this greedy ass women. Y'all just see how Faggy them was arguing with this lady on the panel about, oh, why you don't believe in nuclear family? What you think is better? Because they was astonished. They was astonished that women don't care about the nuclear family like that. Women have dethroned men from the head of the house. They're moving in independence, self-supportive modes. They don't, and men are only there as to add to their. A woman could be a millionaire and still going to use a man. A woman could be, she can make 6 figures, have everything, and still want to take your money. Because not only does she want to take the money from her job, she want to take your money too. She don't want to give you her money. She ain't going to give you her love, nigga. And this is the way these women are standing on business. These women out here standing on business, talking, nigga, pay my motherfucking bills. Because they don't care. They don't care. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care if you got, to work hard and work 12 hours a day. They don't care. Serving. They don't care. If you can't pay a bill, then you ain't real. Yeah, you're invisible to them.
I don't fuck with them broke niggas.
What the fuck? So you make the same money as me?
You can't afford me, nigga.
And that's how they rolling. Women don't care. They don't care about the struggles. And too many niggas are needy. Too many niggas are desperate, are acting desperate, and thirsty for these women. The niggas got on pedal on me the other day. Ruthless, what you mean we don't need women? I told him we don't need women to survive, nigga. And, Ruthless, you wrong. We argued for a whole 2 hours. 2 whole hours about, and they telling me, Rufus, I need me a woman. I gotta live without no woman. And I said, this is why these women are running you niggas. Because y'all think y'all acting thirsty out this motherfucker. Thirsty McGirsty. Oh, baby, I need you here. No, nigga. These women will run you. That's why a lot of these niggas, these women fucking their best friends, taking their money, taking their hearts out and stomping it on in front of the ground and walking away. And niggas still saying, I'm going to get me another wife. I still need me another woman. I've never seen no shit like this. I ain't never seen niggas get crushed like this. I ain't never seen niggas this thirsty. Niggas thirsty. But thirsty for these women. I need them. We need you, boo. Please come back home. Please, 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 please. Let's be a nuclear family together. Please, let's be husband and wife. Please, please. I'm going to get on one knee even. I'm going to get this ring and get on one knee. Please, please, please. All this motherfucking begging these bitches and they're not coming back, nigga. They're not coming back. These hoes are gone. They're in their soft girl era. And they loving this shit. That's what men have to understand. They love it. Well, they don't know what they want. Yes, they do. They don't know. They know they don't want you. Yes, they do. They know. These bitches know what they want. They know that they want to be rich. They know that they want to be in control of their household. They know if they want a kid or not. They know if they want to have their own home. They know if they want their own car. The fuck? These women know what the fuck they want. But what they don't want is a nigga to tell them what to do. Yeah, they don't want to hear niggas' mouth. Talking about why you got those lashes? Why you got those BBLs? Ooh. Why you going on girls' trips? Ooh. Why you always dressing provocative? How come you gossiping and taking our business outside? They don't want to hear that shit. They're not looking for leaders. Women are not looking for niggas to lead them. Period. And I know niggas, oh, well, she looking, she want a man. No, she don't, nigga. This is why these niggas get left. That's why women are leaving. Or getting cheated on like a motherfucker. Oh, she fucked my best friend. Yeah, nigga, what you thought? What you thought? You think these women ain't out here doing what they feel is best for them? You think these women ain't out here doing what makes themselves happy? What you think? What you thought? You was the only one, nigga? You thought you was special? You thought you was him? You thought, nigga, what you was thinking, nigga? That's what I'm saying. What was you thinking? These women out here are diabolical. And if you get caught up in your feelings and acting thirsty, they will dog walk you. They will dog walk you, nigga. Oh, I love you. Oh, yeah? Pay my Sheen account. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I got a phone bill due. I miss you. Oh, my rent due. Oh, I love you. Oh, I got a car payment due. Oh, baby, you know I want to be with you. Oh, yeah, I want a new car. Oh, baby, you know, you my everything. Yeah. Yeah. Send that. And these women are not playing. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. They don't care if you're sad. They don't care. Nigga, send that. Send that. Send that. Send that. Because now you have opened up you let your guards down, they're going to take advantage of you. You know, that's what it is. And niggas keep on taking this deal. They keep on trying to take this pill. But the women are saying, oh, all right, you want to go for this? You want to fuck with me? You want to fuck with my crazy ass? You know I'm cheap. You know I'm gonna take your money. And this is what you want? Fuck it, let's go. And men are still diving in that motherfucker head first. But I guess this is the way this is what I guess it has to be this way, right? I guess it has to be this way.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Are you single?
Yes.
Why are you single right now?
Because the men are not enough rich to take care of me.
So you're looking for a rich man?
Yes. Yes, I want to be spoiled.
Why does he have to be rich?
Because I want to be spoiled. Because I make my own money and I need to be dominated.
So you couldn't dominate the man who you were out earning?
I'm submissive. No, I cannot.
So the man that you want, what do you expect from him financially?
I accept him to change my life and, I don't know, take care of me, give me security.
He has to pay for everything?
Yes.
Take you on trips?
Yes, of course.
Whatever you want, it doesn't matter the cost. He should be able to get it.
Yes, exactly.
But you're 29.
And these women don't give a fuck. These women don't care. This is the way the reality is. The reality is protect yourself at all costs. That's all I can tell you. Don't fall in love with the product. Because women are product. That's what they are now. They're like tennis shoes, right? Just get you one off the shelf, wear them until they get old, and move on. Maybe wear them a couple times, give away. That's it. That's what women are like. Because they're not gonna show you appreciation. They're not gonna reciprocate the love. They're not gonna be there for you. Emotionally, physically, psychologically, none of that, right? They're not gonna cater to you. No, they're not gonna do anything extra nice for you. Every now and then, every blue moon, they might pay for a meal. They might take you out for a dinner. maybe anniversary. I don't know. Maybe, right? But these women are not, listen, you get these women, I promise you, it'll be one-sided. It'll be one-sided. It'll be all you, and they're just going to be sitting there chilling. Fuck it. And the moment you complain, tell them, no, you're going to get that Kai Shania effect. You'll get that Kai Shania effect. Now, I already went over with you guys the 4 basic prostitutes out here, right? But this is what's happening, right? This is what's happening. Niggas is falling for the bait. Well, learn from Kai Shania. Learn from him. Look at that. Study him. Learn. This is how these women moving. A woman will never love you more than she loves herself. Period. And that means whatever she loves the most for herself, if it means getting rid of you, that's on the board. You are expendable. You are expendable. And this is a fact. And I guess a lot of men they're struggling. They're struggling with this reality. But we're gonna go this video. I'll mind it out some more. We're gonna go another video. But men are struggling with this reality. And they gotta have to learn the hard way.
Hey y'all, welcome to the channel, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thanks for being here. I see y'all in here. Thank y'all for being here early. So we're gonna be talking about how to get him obsessed. So many people ask me this question and I'd be rolling my eyes. I'm like, you gotta be obsessed with yourself to make a man obsessed with you. Okay? Have you ever seen a woman who's not really into herself or obsessed with herself? You ever seen a man obsessed with her? No. Why? Because men obsess after women who are already obsessed with themselves. Why? Because she is of importance to herself. Therefore, she places herself as a priority. She has high standards, and everyone around her treats her accordingly, how she treats herself. And how everyone else treats you is how you're going to be perceived. So if they treat you like the best thing ever, or like a diva or whatever, that's how he's going to want to treat you. He's going to become obsessed. And if he, feels like there's a risk of losing you, he's going to do more because you're obsessed with yourself. Other people are treating you accordingly. You know your value, you know your worth. You're not insecure. You could take him or leave him. You got several options. Your priorities are in the correct order. That's why men become obsessed with women. Not because you're needy emotionally, not because you're insecure and need constant validation and reassurance, not because you need some emotional support animal. That's not why men become obsessed. Men become obsessed with women that don't even want them or need them. Okay? It comes from a high level of having high self-esteem as a woman if you want to get any man obsessed with you. All throughout history, men have only become obsessed with women who are self-obsessed already. So there's your key. Write it down. Note to self. Become obsessed with self. You said simps, not men. You're obsessed with me because you hear every day on time, the entire life. So I know that's true. Even the Dusty's obsessed over women they cannot have, which is most women. Okay. He got his notification on for sure. All right. So you see what I'm saying? Look at the Dusties. They're very faithful. They're here on time. They got the notification bell clicked. If y'all don't have the notification bell clicked for when I go live, do like these obsessed Dusties do, and please click it. Thank you. Okay? Because some of these Dusties are bigger fans than y'all. bigger followers than y'all. They be taking more notes than y'all. Y'all better click that notification bell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So if you're not as obsessed with yourself as these Dusties are with me, then you're doing it wrong. Okay. So just as this Dusty dude is obsessed, imagine if a man had money, we're also obsessed. You see, it's not about anything. It's about your obsession with you, who you know you are, how you treat yourself, the standards that you have, your audacity, your business, whatever you got going on.
And this is the rhetoric of these women. They're teaching sprinkle, sprinkle. They're teaching the sprinkle. This is sprinkle, sprinkle movement. This is all the sprinkle. This is 5 years ago. So these women are teaching other women to have these men get obsessed with you and break your bank, nigga. So these women are playing a game. I knew the game was dirty. Smith and Wesson. Yeah. This is the game these women are playing out here. They don't care about the things you think they care about. If you think these women are going to love you and be faithful to you or appreciate the things you do for them or bring peace to your life or be, at least cordial, you're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. And niggas is getting their hearts drug left and right. They're getting their hearts drug left and right. Because the women, they don't care. They don't care. And this is how they feel.
She gets mad because she wants him to just send the money. She doesn't want him to be involved.
I like men that spend money on me and don't bother me. I don't like men that only spend money on me when they're in my presence. This guy just called me and asked me what I was doing tonight and if I wanted to go out. I don't have an issue with going out tonight. I'm dressed. I'm about to go out with my friends. My issue is he's only going to spend money on me if he's there. Because he's always just trying to he's always like, are you hungry? Do you need anything? All this stuff. But if I ever say I'm hungry, he wants to pick me up and take me to dinner. Just send me the money. And it's
she gets mad.
Send him the money.
Donnie, you done got the salmon too? Like, for real? I had to eat. I know you had to eat, but what I'm saying is, you know how my budget is. Like we for I can't keep buying all this expensive food.
Hey, girl. Hey, did you get my strawberry lemonade? Yes.
Oh, hell no. Who is this?
This is my food.
Okay. Your friend? Oh, who paying for food?
You are.
No. Okay, no. I'm not.
Listen,
man,
I'm not. No. If you want to be with a woman, Miss Albert, my friends come with it. So you need to buy her drinks.
Drinks?
You still want those Brussels sprouts? I do. Okay.
But she ain't get no salmon too, though. She ain't get no salmon.
If she wants salmon, she can get the salmon.
I'm being rude, man. Who comes in on somebody else's dime? And
she's vegan.
You know what? I'm gonna show you what rude is. I'm gonna show you what rude is.
Definitely.
Y'all can pay for your own damn food. Y'all can pay for your own food.
Yeah, pay for your own food. Drizzle, drizzle. Drizzle, drizzle.
Hey, come off me. Talking to me.
Okay.
Tell me why you deserve me. Tell her that you call her back. Yeah. So tell me why you deserve me.
Why does it?
And that's these women think. They think that if they get with us, now do they deserve us? And someone here, why you deserve me? Bitch, why do you deserve me? But once again, men, we are losing our swag. We are losing our edge as men. That niggas are so thirsty and needy that they're telling, I deserve you. You deserve me. I deserve you because, no, right? Blueface couldn't even tell her. He didn't even tell her, look, you deserve, I'm the prize, right? He can't even say that because she thinks she's the prize. These women are out here winning. I'm sorry, they're winning. There's nothing you can do about it, but either play to pay or get the fuck out the way. I'm trying to tell you, because there's too many options, too many niggas that are thirsty, too many niggas willing to pay that money, too many niggas. Listen, a nigga will come, you talking to a woman, a dude will come in and he'll throw money on your bitch to take your bitch, right? Because he knows. He'll throw 2 bands at her. That's nothing to him. He got 70 bands to fuck with. He throw 2 bands just to get her over to him. That's it. Now, that shit is short-lived, but niggas is doing that, shaming niggas all the time out here. They're shaming niggas all the time. Because, and women, they say, hey, that's my value. That's what I'm worth. I know my worth. So this is the deal. This is the deal. So I'm in the stream. Thank y'all for coming. Till next time, I'm out. Hit the like button on the way out, guys. Thank you for coming.